Iris is a fan-favorite character who, despite having a small role and hardly any screen time, has made quite the impression among the fanbase. She's a Reploid created by the Reploforce army. She is caring and has two strong connections to other characters, a romantic interest with Zero, and she is Colonel's sister. She first appears in Mega Man X4, exclusive to Zero's story, then again appears in the Game Boy Color game Mega Man Extreme 2. Her role is that of a navigator. The origin of Iris's creation is that she was half of a failed attempt at creating a perfect Reploid, containing the fighting spirit and compassion like that of X. Those two trait programs constantly conflicted, and while the creation was deemed a failure, two Reploids were made from it. Iris was installed with the compassion, peaceful programs, while Colonel was installed with the strong will, fighting spirit. The two do care for one another and have a strong sibling bond. Mega Man X4 was the debut of Iris in 1997. She's first seen injured in the opening stage by Zero, and then saved by him. In X's route, she's briefly mentioned, though not by name, but instead by Colonel, who simply says he came to save his sister. Throughout the game, she acts as Zero's navigator, begging him not to fight her brother. During the first challenge from Colonel, Iris herself breaks up the fight, begging Colonel to spare Zero this one time, to return the favor of him saving her in the opening stage.
Never. If that's your decision, prepare yourself!
Stop, please! Brother, please! Don't you remember? Zero saved my life!
Oh. Very well then. I'll spare your life for now. But next time, there'll be no mercy.
Zero, please, don't fight with my brother. If you do, I'm afraid that one of you may end up...
Someone must stop Reploforce!
Zero!
Later, however, Zero and Colonel duel to the death, with Zero being victorious. Iris is then struck with grief and collects Colonel's core, awaiting Zero in Reploforce's final weapon. Taking Colonel's core, Iris combines with it and obtains a Ride Armor-like form similar to that of the Ride Armor Eagle, and does battle with her boyfriend.
Okay, I'll do it.
When combined with Colonel's core and becoming the perfect Reploid, Iris is able to fight using her new Ride Armor-like form. In this mode, she is able to fire a giant energy beam, as well as produce floating mines. The armor for this form is highly durable, with the only way to damage her is striking the energy core itself. After the battle, she has a heartfelt moment with Zero, stating that she simply wanted to believe and live in a fantasy world only for Reploids. She then dies in Zero's arms. Iris's role in the games is small, but she left a lasting impression in many fans.
Iris! Iris! Ah! No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
Iris's role has always been that of a navigator. In fact, the first mission she ever had was shown in Mega Man Extreme 2, released in 2001. Here she is working alongside the Maverick Hunters during a strange incident on an island. During this event, X and Zero are able to recover Reploid DNA, which Iris is then able to use to make upgrade parts for them. Iris has appeared in various other Capcom games and collabs, and even in the mobile gacha game Mega Man X DiVE. 2021, she was given a whole new story and look. Running with the original concept of a perfect Reploid, Iris Another was created in a what-if scenario where the two programs of Colonel and Iris were able to run together. She has a whole new look, and personality that is a bit more outspoken than the original Iris. She claims to be a strong warrior, and is quick to draw her sword. Aside from Iris Another, Iris has had other variations in Rockman X DiVE, from seasonal outfits to a Monster Hunter armor set. Iris makes an appearance in the Rockman X manga during the X4 storyline. While similar in some cases, her story is vastly different. One major difference is that the original Reploid that the Repliforce was trying to replicate wasn't X, but actually Megaman himself. From the beginning, she doesn't know Zero, but is injured once more during the attack from Aragon. Zero once again saves her here. She doesn't appear again for a while, until Zero is injured in a battle with Jet Stingray. She brings him to an underground makeshift hospital that she is running, helping those injured from both sides of the war. In this portrayal of her, she has medical skills and is one of the top nurses, as seen that she is seeked out for assistance for severe patients. At one point, her hospital is attacked by a virus, and Zero steps up to combat it. It turns out to be Cyber Peacock behind the attack, and Zero battles him. During the fight, Iris is struck with bugs from Peacock's cyber attack, and she's put in a chamber to heal. Later on, Colonel and Zero begin to fight at the makeshift hospital, and it is discovered that any damage Colonel receives, Iris does as well. Zero dismantles Colonel, only to then find Iris passing as well. Just like in the games, she takes hold of Colonel's core and transforms into the right armor, but is overcome by Zero. Personality-wise, Iris is more bold in the manga compared to the game. In an attempt to stop a battle between Zero and Colonel, she even threatens her own life. Iris is one of the few X-series characters to receive a role in Battle Network. She only appears in Mega Man Battle Network 6. While it is unknown to the player for the majority of the game, Iris is a NetNavi who hides out inside a copybot in the real world amongst the school kids. Throughout the game, Iris is more of a loner. She doesn't speak much, having very short and simple replies. Land is actually the first person to befriend her, and in turn, she ends up helping him out throughout all of Battle Network 6, from pointing things out to even saving him from Colonel himself. Thanks to Land, she gets to enjoy life as a human and is welcomed by Land's closest friends. Towards the end of the game, it is revealed that she is a Navi made from the same program used to make Colonel. Dr. Wily had made a perfect military Navi, and later, after some personal life issues, removed the Kindness program, as well as that Navi's ability to control any electronic device. Those two programs were used to make Iris. In the final moments of the game, Colonel and Iris fight together, taking down one Cyber Beast, then merge to take down the other. Merging, however, sets off a trap that Dr. Wily planted in their programming, which causes the Super Navi to self-destruct. In the aftermath, Iris is reborn, to a degree, as a program that seeks out damaged parts of the net and repairs them. Iris is also the only Navi we see to have feelings for a human, as it is heavily implied she fell for Land. In the Battle Network anime, Iris plays a much different role. She comes from a parallel world known as the Beyondered. She oversees a little baby Navi named Trill, and to a degree is able to contain Mega Man's beast out form. In this version, while she is on the net, she takes a much more Navi-looking form. It is revealed that she was actually created by Tadashi, Land's grandpa, from the Beyondered, and her copybot was also made special by him, allowing her to jump in and out of cyberspace at will. She's a much stronger character here, standing up to other Navis and holding her ground against them. She has a unique barrier ability that is able to ward off Navi attacks. She also has more of a personality here. While still being the shy type, she's seen displaying emotions and even carrying conversations. In the Battle Network manga, Iris is a gatekeeper for the Cyber Beasts in the underground. Once more, her and Colonel were one being, created to defeat the Cyber Beasts. However, they were unable to accomplish that, and the two split after a battle with the beasts. Iris remained as a guardian for the Cyber Beasts in the underground. Here, Iris holds a battle royale promising the victor the legendary program. Battles rage on, and it is after Colonel gives Megaman his emblem and informs him of what Iris really is. Iris herself is the legendary program, who has been waiting for a super navi to prove worthy. She then gives herself to Megaman as the legendary program, unlocking Super Beast-Out mode and allowing him to conquer the Cyber Beasts. For a character that was only in 2 X games, as a secondary character at that, in one Battle Network game, Iris has a lot of lore and depth to who and what she is. No matter where she ends up, she's always portrayed as one who longs for peace and is always entwined with Colonel in some way.